At least two filmmakers, Sanjay Gupta and most recently Karan Johar, have announced their next films that you'll be starring in next year. It's been 4 years since Guzarish. You were, of course, playing what is probably your most important role in these years, that of a mother. I have to ask you, did you miss making movies as much as your fans missed seeing you on screen?
That's a tricky question because, yeah, I think I've been very, very blatant about how blissed out I've been. And I am till this very minute. So I'm completely blissed out in my motherhood phase. And this phase is for a lifetime. So when people interestingly and really sweetly kind of say, okay, so now it's movies, huh?
Right.
I'm like, look, yes, we as actors always say once an actor, always an actor. But having said that, motherhood is most definitely for a lifetime. So even if it's now movies,
right,
it doesn't take mommy Aishwarya away from me at all. That's here to stay forever and ever and ever with Aradhya.
Okay. Aishwarya, you go back to the studios to making movies from January onwards.
Yes.
Do you feel like Aradhya is ready to see you go to work?
Well, I use a very normal term. I go to office.
Right.
That's been happening all through Aradhya. You're going to Google this at some point in time and crack up. But
right.
Mom's been honest with you. Mom goes to office. I'm a working mom like every other. And I go to office. So, yeah, she's kind of embraced that concept now because, like I said, I've been doing it all through, albeit very, very sporadically.
Right.
When I've traveled, I get ready in the suite itself. So she kind of is familiar, I think. The definition of office might be a little...
Correct.
A little confused.
Right.
But she'll realize office is in my family. Come on, I mean, all of us are in showbiz.
Correct.
So she'll kind of understand that that's work too, because it is. We're part of an industry, we work, we go to an office. So yeah.
Karan Johar, whose new film you'll be acting in next year, said that he actually offered you his first film back in the day, Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. He offered you a very important role, which Rani Mukherjee ended up playing eventually. He said that that part was turned down by several actresses, but he remembers that you were the only one who actually called him up, said thank you, and then apologized for not being able to do that film.
Yes, and you know, I always told Karan that the way you narrated, when I saw the movie, I felt I was watching it the second time because that's exactly the way I saw it when he narrated it. It was brilliant, and he was doing the
right.
He was singing,
full music
dancing, enacting, emoting. And even all the little characters in the movie.
Right.
I mean, when I watched it, I had seen the movie already. So Karan and me have been meaning to work together so many times, and now he said it himself publicly, so I can say it.
Right.
We've been meaning to work together for so long, and it just didn't work out because of different phases of life, different circumstances, and especially in the very beginning with Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, I've always been very schoolgirlish about my commitment. So I would be like, I've committed my dates to another film and a schedule, and he always thought, he said, you were at least polite enough to call back and say, no, you don't have the dates. People didn't even call back. I said, but Karan, I was genuine about it.
Right.
Even if there are films I wanted to accept and I could see how perfect the film is, the role is, and all of that, if my time was already committed to a director, I used to never play around with dates, which today I see happens very easily, and everybody does it if you want to be part of a film.
True.
And I'm like, man, did I play it right? I don't know, but I was just very correct.
Right.
So that's the way it rolled even back then, and in fact till date. So I don't see myself changing much, but let's see how it goes.
Now, in Karan Johar's film, you're going to be paired opposite Ranbir Kapoor, who is, of course, the next big thing after the three Khans. But you actually know Ranbir ever since he was an assistant director on his father Rishi Kapoor's film, Aab Laut Chale, in which you
whose schedule also I was on when I was doing Kuch Kuch Hota Hai.
Wow.
There was a huge schedule in New York, and that's how I was also unable to do Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, Karan.
Do you have memories of him as an assistant director, and did you see the spark then?
Memories are vivid, obviously, because like we have no concept of how time flies.
True.
So every movie, if we were just doing it yesterday, or you know, it's like I keep saying that. But yeah, Ranbir has always been full of beans. He has always been super spirited. He was very, very determined to be a part of the movies. He knew exactly how it would roll,
right?
And it pretty much has. And I mean, he's adorable on screen. Audience gets that. He is brilliant. So it will be wonderful working together.
Your husband Abhishek Bachchan invested in and acquired both a kabaddi team and a football team this year.
Yeah.
We've seen you cheering at some of the matches for the teams. You know, what's this experience been like? You know, not nervous about a film release, but now nervous about a team's performance.
It's exhilarating, and I think it's outstanding. I love it.
Right.
I have just loved the fact that we have brought what is ours right out there to the forefront.
Sure.
So that has been fabulous. Yes, we love cricket. We've all grown up on cricket. But everybody else have not spoken enough about the other sports that people enjoy. And football most definitely is one of them.
Right.
We have the population.
Correct.
We have people interested.
And now we know
just
they have an enthusiasm.
Show them that, look, there is this career option, man.
Right.
It's all out there. Just go out there and do it.
Well, it's been great watching you cheer on for the teams. Now we will look forward to watching you back on the big screen again. Yes. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Absolute pleasure. Thanks, Rajiv.